Hello and welcome. We're back at it again. Going to continue with the painting. Hope you'll join. Thank you for stopping by, folks. I hope you've had a wonderful day. How is everyone doing? Well, I'm just going to continue, and I'm also going to give you a few more interesting facts about sunflowers. If you were on last time, you'll remember we talked about the head. The head of the sunflower has thousands of tiny florets that are tightly packed together. Yeah. We also said that not all sunflowers are yellow. They can even be red and purple. Do you remember we said that young sunflowers track the sun? Yeah, the face of the young sunflower follows the sun from sunrise to sunset every day and repeats the cycle until it matures. Now, when it matures, as it matures, the internal clock starts slowing down. And when it stops, the sunflower faces east. hmm And that is why sunflowers can attract up to 5 times more pollinators because they warm up faster than westward facing plants. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, we just reviewing some of what we learned about sunflowers last time. We said that sunflower oil has anti-inflammatory properties. Yeah, like fatty acids. And the non-oil seed, which is the ones that we human eat, they have, excuse me, these seeds are high in vitamin E. And those, vitamin E help prevent chronic diseases. The sunflower plant, we learned, is native to North America. Welcome, welcome, folks. We're reviewing some of the things that we've learned about sunflowers last time. I'm going to continue painting. Yeah, the sunflower plant is native to North America and is now harvested around the world. And we also learned that the North Dakota is the leading US state for sunflower production. Do you live in North Dakota? Well, if you did, I know you would know that. It's the leading US state in sunflower production. Now, the adult sunflowers are heat tolerant and they can withstand intense heat, like what we're experiencing now, folks. Yeah, we're experiencing intense heat, and the adult sunflower has no problem with that. It can withstand it. And the last thing we learned last time was about this man whose name is Alex Babich from the US. He grew the tallest sunflower, the tallest one, which was over 30 feet tall. Yeah, we also learned that sunflowers can be dwarf or tall, and the dwarf ones are no more than 3 feet tall. And of course, the regular ones can be as high as 18 feet or more. But he grew one that was 30 feet. So we're going to continue. And if you're just coming in for the first time, this is paint by numbers, meaning that the paints, let me show you. Remember your thumbs up. Thank you. The paints have the numbers on the lid, and the numbers correspond with the numbers on the canvas. And this will be my first painting. So hope you stay a little bit and learn a little bit more about sunflowers. And I need you to tell me which of those facts you find most interesting. Which of those facts you find most interesting? Yeah. So I'm going to continue with number 7. And number 7 is this color. There it is. It's orange. Thank you for stopping by. All right. So the number 7, there's one right here. Welcome, folks. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate you coming by. And go ahead and give a thumbs up. All right. There's another 7. This is a new hobby. Every year I pick up something new. I like crafts. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, that was a 2. That's not 7. That's 2 that I'm going to go to next. You know, as you do it, you're going to find that you're not going to find all the colors at the same time. So as I'm doing other colors, I see the ones that I miss, and so coming back to them. Welcome. All right. It's not a lot of 7s that I miss. So I'm going to go to number 2 now. And wash off my brush. Now, number 2 is a dark color. This one right here. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. Here's another fact. Sunflowers can self-pollinate to reproduce. You may be wondering, how they do that? Well, this stigma just twists around and reach its own pollen. Yep, it's tall enough, long enough for that to happen. It reaches around and, yeah, find its own pollen, pollinate itself. Yeah, by the way, there are several plants that can do that are self-pollinating. This is a dark one, number 2. I'm going to fill in all the white spots. The self-pollinating plants, they're called hermaphrodites. This is number 2. Today was a very hot, extremely hot day. We had heat advisory. So I didn't go into the garden today. When the heat advisory comes on, you step outside, you really don't need it for them to tell you that. You're gonna feel it. Welcome. I appreciate you stopping by as I do these sunflowers while learning some interesting facts about the plant. See the entire thing. All right, looking for number 2. And I usually find them when I'm not looking for them. That's when they pop up. That's when my eyes see them, I should say. Maybe there's some down here. Yep, here's a big one right here in the middle. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Did you know that sunflowers pollinate themselves? Yeah, they can pollinate themselves. The stigma can twist around and reach its own pollen. Now I'm doing number 2. There's number 2 right here, this dark color. That's number 2. Thank you for coming. No, there's more number twos. I saw them earlier. I think there's one right here. Two somewhere here. Where are you? No, that's 21. It's not a two. All right, so I'm going to move on to another color. I'm sure that some more will show up when I'm not looking for them. All right. Let me clean off my brush. I just cleaned it off with water. That's all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I so appreciate your thumbs up. Thank you so much. Painting a vase of sunflowers while we're learning some interesting facts about this plant. Yeah. Did you know that sunflowers can clean the earth? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can absorb toxic metals and radiation from the soil. And that is why millions of sunflowers were planted to help clean up the environments around the Chernobyl and the Fukushima nuclear disasters. Yep. So if you want the toxic areas around you to be cleaned up, plant sunflowers. They do a great job. I see some number 8s that I missed. I'll do that. Oh, if you're just coming in, the paint, these mini paints, they have the numbers on the lids, and the numbers correspond with the numbers on the canvas. All right, so let me show you what number 8 looks like. Here it is. Like a brick red. It's almost like a brick red color. All right. Number 8. Well, okay, where did I see it? Somewhere here. There were 2 of them right close to each other. That's what happens once you take your eyes off of it. Here's one, and here's another. All right, let's see where I can find some more. Number 8. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you'll stay a little while and learn some interesting facts about the sunflower. I'm working on the number 8 right now. And these numbers are very tiny. So you have to look very, very closely. All right, here's another one right here. Yeah. So, oh, there's a 2 that I just missed. So I'm going to move on to another color. I'll move you back so you can see better. Here's the whole thing. All right, just move on to another color. I don't think I did a number 23 yet, so I'm going to do number 23. Let me show you what that looks like. It's one of the blues. There it is. 22, 23, and 24 are blues. Different hues, of course. So this will be 23. I need to find one. All right. Okay, here's a 23. All right. Right up here. 23 is right here. There's this long strip that comes down. It's right next to 22 and 21. The good thing about this is that if I can't see the color on the canvas, I have another paper. Let me show you a smaller paper that has all the numbers as well. Came with the kit. See? All the numbers are here. So for example, right next to that one is number 24. And I think I'm just going to do that at the same time. And here's number 24. Thank you for coming, folks. Thank you for your thumbs up too. That's 24. I think that one is dry. I go 23 and 24. So while I have 24 in my hand, let me go ahead and see if I can find any more. Twenty-three and 24. So I have the brushes ready for those. So now I see a 23. I'll just get that one too. There's 23 right here. That's 23. Here's a small one too. And another one, and another one. So two right here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I'm painting this beautiful bouquet of sunflowers while learning about interesting things about the plant. Yeah, while learning interesting things about the plant. The last thing I just mentioned is that sunflowers clean the earth. They absorb toxins. Radiation from, for example, the radiation comes from that's in the soil. The plants absorb it. So millions of sunflowers were planted to help clean up the environments around the Chernobyl and the Fukushima nuclear disasters. So wherever there was nuclear disaster, remember in Russia and in Japan, in Fukushima, to help clean up the earth. So sunflowers are not just there for their beauty. They're helping us to live, to survive. So I'm doing number 23. See if there's any more. I have to go look at my paper to make sure. What looks like 23 might be 13. Yeah. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for your thumbs up. Here's one right here. So most of the 23s are right here. Yeah, this one right here. That's 20. Let's finish up the 23s. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah. Now there's one country that uses sunflower as its national flower. Does anybody know what that country is? Which country? Which country um, is the is sunflower the national flower? I'm gonna wait to see if anybody knows. It's a country that's been in the news lately. Well, maybe for the last 2 years or so, or 4 years. There's more numbers. I see some 24s as well. Anybody knows which country is sunflower the national flower? Oh, he's a big 23 right here. If you don't know, sunflower is that flower to be its national flower. Camera so you can see better. Let's fix this up for you. It's right along the side here. Right down here, this strip is 23. Let me show you what it looks like on the box. Here it is right here. All of this blue right here. And I see some down here too. So right at the bottom of the vase or vase is blue. It's either 21, 22, no, it's either 22, 23, or 24. Because those three colors are blue. Different hues of blues. There's 23 right here, and here, and here, and here, and here. Wow, lots of 23s over here. That's good. Just makes it easier to find. Lots of 23s here. Oh, I'm sure I missed some somewhere. Look at that. See? Let me check out the box and see. I think I missed something somewhere along here. Got 23 there, here, here. I think I got most of them from over here. So I can move the camera and look other places. Come back to that section. 22, 22, 22. I'm going to come back to those 22s over here. All right, 23. I like this color. It's easy to work with. There's some right here too. 23. All along here. Oh, yep. All along there is 23. to cover the white area as much as possible. And this paint makes it easy. Not over a little bit with that one. Sure, that's one. No, that's, oh yeah, there's a 23 in the corner. Where are you? Right here. Hmm. Let's see. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm painting a vase of sunflowers. And we're learning some interesting facts about the plant as well. Yeah. We learned that Ukraine's national flower is the sunflower. And why? It symbolizes resilience, national pride, and the warmth of the sun. Yeah. Resilience, national pride, the warmth of the sun. It is a very resilient plant for real. It lasts a long time and it will try to stay as long as possible. Just grow tall and stately, like it's overseeing your garden. And we learned that it attracts 5 times more pollinators than other plants. And the reason for that is it faces east. And that is where the sun rises. So it gets warmer before the other plants. Those plants that face west don't warm so quickly. So pollinators rush for the sunflowers. You'll see a lot of butterflies and bees around the sunflower plants. Because of all those tightly packed thousands of florets that you see right into the head of the plant. They have a lot that they can pollinate from. Yep. Here's another 23 right here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you stay and learn some facts, interesting facts about the sunflower plant. Ukraine uses the sunflower for its national flower. It symbolizes resilience, warmth, and national pride. The the tallest plant in the Guinness World Book of Records was planted by a man named Alex Babich from the US. The plant was as tall as more than 30 feet tall. And that happened in 2025. He took over the reigning champion. The reigning champion did his for 30 feet exactly, but he went further, higher. His went higher than 30 feet. I'm working with number 23. And there are lots of them. These blue ones, that's number 23. So these over here as well. I think I'm gonna, oh, what's this right here? Is this 23? Yep, there's 23 running across here. So we're gonna do that. So right here and all the way across. Yeah, and here, all 23. Oh, I'm gonna put you down. Hello and welcome. Sunflowers in a vase. And while I paint, we learn some. We learn that the young sunflower tracks the sun from sunrise to sunset. That's what it does. Let's see, 1 and 14 right there. Yeah, and while as it matures, the and faces it stays facing east. There's 23 down at the bottom too. Right down here, the very bottom. Right here. Let me show you. I think this is one too. Let's check. Yep. There's one right here too. That. Hello and welcome. Thank you for your thumbs up, please. I am painting a vase of sunflowers while learning some interesting facts about sunflowers. Did you know that sunflowers has come to represent a global symbol of peace and solidarity? Yeah. It's a global symbol of peace and solidarity. So if you see if somebody offers you sunflower that you have been warring with, they just want peace. That's all. Peace and solidarity. All right, let's see how far this goes. Right here. Looks like my brush needs cleaning now. I'm going to clean this off before I continue. Hmm. Hmm. There's a lot of 23s. Well, let's clean up this brush. I see another one right here. One right here and one right here. So we got one right here and here, and another little one right there. So this goes all the way up here. Oh, it goes all the way up here. This is 24 here. This entire thing here. It's a 23 right here. Right. There's two more over here. One right here and one right there. All right, let me push back so you can see. All right, let me go ahead and work on number 24 now. I'm sure there's some, I missed some 23s because there have been so many of them. Like this one right here. There's another one right here too. I think that's a 23. That's true. Yep. So if you just coming in and you haven't heard, sunflowers is a very interesting plant. The head right here is loaded with thousands of tiny florets that are tightly packed together. So when you see the heads of the sunflowers, just know that you're looking at tiny florets. No wonder pollinators love sunflowers. Looking for number 23. I know there's probably more there. Likely, very likely, because there's so many of them. So I know that it's likely that there are more that I've missed. But in the meantime, let's go do 24. or 22. And, oh, look at, see 2 14s there. Hmm. I don't remember doing number 14. I don't think I did number 14. Let me check. Did I do number 14? Yes, I did. Just that I missed some. There are going to be quite a few numbers that I find as I go along that I didn't, that I missed. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So let's go to number 14 since I see two of them right here. Oh, I'm going to have to put you back up so you can see it too. Sorry. Number 14 is right here, here, and here. And this is number 14. It's one of the greens. The green next to the yellow is very pretty. There's another 14 right here. There's another one right here. And here's one here too. Working on number 14. If you're just coming in, not all sunflowers are yellow. They can even be red and purple. Sorry about that. All right, I saw 14 somewhere down here. It's right here. I don't think you can see that. Let's fix it right here. Right here is 14. That's a pretty green. Beautiful. I remember over here, there's a little 14 right there. You can see, easily see what's missing. Welcome, 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 folks. I appreciate you stopping by. Did you know that sunflowers can be tall or dwarf? Yeah. The dwarf ones don't get any taller than 3 feet. And the others can be as tall as 18 feet or more. Here's 15 and 15. What is this? There's a 14 somewhere up here. Can't see it now, but there's 15. That's 10. Okay. All right. Which one I'm going to do? Maybe I should go check out this 15 right here. Oh, here's a 14. This is the one I was looking for. Where are you? Right here. numbers are so tiny. Mhm. All right. Let's change numbers. Go to 15. It's another green. I'll show you. There is 15. I see one right here. And there's a 14 there too. Where are you? Oh, right here. See another 14 here. See when you're not looking for them? That's when you find them. When you're looking, you can't see them. So I can see. Come back to that another time. All the greens are in the same area, so it's easy to find them. All right. Let's look at the bottom and see if there's any 15 down there. There may be, because I see lots of greens down here. So it's possible that this green is down there too. Number 15. Yes. There it is. And here's one right here too. Yep, I guess all the greens are going to be down here where the stems are. Stems are in the vase. If you're just coming in, did you know that young flowers track the sun from sunrise to sunset? Young flowers follow the sun. But as they mature, the process slows down, and then they just face east. So if you want to know where you are when you get up in the mornings, check out the sun, and you know what direction you're in. In ancient times, they used to use the sunflowers to tell what direction they are, especially knowing that it tracks the sun, and once it gets mature, it's always facing east. It doesn't track the sun anymore. So the mature plants just stays in one place. So that way you know that you're facing east. There's a lot of greens down here in the vase. And there's some fruit in there. Mm-hmm. So now I'm working on number 15. I'll come back to 14. There's 14 right here. Can't see any more 15s right now. Well, as I said that, I see one right here. And another. So we'll go to another color now. Let's pan out so you can see. You take a break and drink some water. Mm-hmm. See a 23 down here, 24. So I missed a 23 right there. All right, it's two of them. So I'm going to go back to that. One here and one over here. So back to 23, that nice blue. So there's more than two. Finding more as I go. There's this one right here. There's more. Yes, there is more. I think I'm going to turn on some more light. I need more light. Get my, yeah, much better. All right, so let me go to 24. So that's where I was going when I found the 23s. And I'm sure there's more somewhere. All right, on to 24. It's another kind of blue. And this is the first time I'm using this one. All right, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Looks like a darker blue. See, 24. See, a little one at the bottom there. I'm going to start right down there first. There's one right here. It looks so close to 23, 24. I'm going to bring it down a little bit. It's too high. There you go. Much better. That's a better view. Let's get to the 24s. Here's a big space there. All of that. Twenty-three is so close to 24, the colors. I guess when it's dry, it won't look so close. Mm-hmm. 24. There's a 23 right here. don't think there are many 24s at all. There's one over here though. There's a 23 there too. So 23, 24. I think that's 24. Mhm. All right. I think I have to go up top now. Hmm. Let's check out this paper. There's a paper that has all the numbers on it. See? Let's see one up here. I'm going to put you back up. Oops, excuse me. There's a 24 right here. Oops. Sorry about that, folks. Ah, I have to tighten this. All right, as I was saying. Good paper. Hmm. Right here. right. Well, I think I've done most or all of the 24s. I'm going to do a couple more colors and then stop for tonight. Right. I see several 21s. Cream. It's a type of blue though. Oh, I see. Oh, I guess I'm not going to see many of them if it's water. It would just be in the vase. And so I did some already. Well, there's not much of this color, so I'm going to go on to another one. Oh, yeah. And we mentioned again that sunflowers can attract 5 times as many pollinators because they warm up faster than westward facing plants. So the bees and the butterflies and all the pollinators are flowers does that first. They get first dibs. That's, the, that's a 15. Let's do that right there. And 15 is this. One. And there's a 14 right there next to it. Looking for 15. I see an 18 that I started, but it's not finished. Since I'm seeing it, it's right here. I need to finish that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Painting a vase of sunflowers while learning some interesting facts about the flower. Yeah, one of them is that sunflower oil has anti-inflammatory properties. So eat your sunflower seeds and use the sunflower oil. You get fatty acid that our bodies need to fight off diseases. All right, here's number 18 that I started, didn't finish. Right there. It's 18. Maybe there's another one somewhere. Yep, there is, right here. No, that's an 8. Oh, no, that's an 8, and here's an 8. And here's another 15. 15. Sixteen again. Huh? Well, I don't see any more 18s. Hmm. Okay. See it again. Sorry. See? 18 is right there. I need a smaller brush. Like this. Tiny brush. Tiny space. There it is. Mhm. Let me go do the eights. I see several eights. Tiny space too. Oh, let me show you what the eight looks like. I believe it's a dark color. Yeah, it is. This is eight. This one. For eight. I know they're there because I've seen them. But like I said, when you're looking for them, you don't find them. There's one. see one right here. Right there. All right. It looks like I've done, well, not really, not all. Fine grass. Pluck out the numbers that way. They're pretty small. Well, folks, I hope you learned something today, this evening, tonight, this morning, whenever you're watching this, about sunflowers. Which of these facts was the most interesting to you? Which one was the most interesting to you? Wow. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for watching. And hope you come back again and see what's happening. I'm doing this last one. And I'm going to try to finish most of it by the time you see this again. Or maybe I just finish it all before I come back again. That's a bit there. Yes, so thank you for coming. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Take care.